Hi guys, welcome to this practice. My name is Ryan Mannix and I am a yoga and meditation teacher based in Melbourne. I'd like to say thank you so much to Sarah for reaching out, and it's such a beautiful opportunity to share this practice on this platform. And today's practice will move through a 30-minute vinyasa. It's really a beautiful opportunity. We'll use the practice to down-regulate, so it will be a practice to slow down, and the ground in which we'll practice from is mindfulness. Another interesting word, I find it really helpful sometimes to substitute the word refraining for mindfulness, and by that I mean, not filling up space just because there's a gap, or not reaching for entertainment just at the first feeling of boredom. And it's really interesting when we do this. Can become really useful because we start to connect with not only this fundamental restlessness that we all experience, but also this fundamental spaciousness that is there all of the time. And it's almost like mindfulness, a nice way to describe it is, it's like when there's a lake with no ripples. So when the mind is still, when the lake is still, everything can be seen. When the water is churned up, nothing can be seen. So it's an interesting perspective, this ability to slow down and to see clearly. We see our thoughts, we see our patterns, we see our behaviors. Without mindfulness, we don't. So I invite you today in practice to just notice any moments of restlessness or any moments of boredom or when the mind drifts, and just with an attitude of gentleness, acknowledge drifting or acknowledge restlessness and just wait, create space. See if you can connect with that sense of spaciousness that's there. So in saying that, I'll ask you guys, wherever you're practicing from, I'm practicing right here from my own home, so this is a home production. I'll ask you guys, wherever you're practicing from, to make yourself feel super comfortable. You won't need any props for today's practice. If you have a mat, that's a bonus. If you have a cushion, you could totally grab one off the couch and sit on it. We'll start in a seated posture. So please take a moment or two just to set up the seat. And if it's okay to close down the eyes, you could invite the eyes to gently close. Let's use the first moment or so to settle. Just let the dust settle. Can you be here and have a feeling of being here? You might notice the physical body. And from the feeling of the base here, notice if you could gently lengthen the spine. So feel the spine get a little longer, right from the base to the crown of the head, perhaps even beyond. And keep that feeling of length, and could you bring your attention into the crown of the head and relax the skin there. And then let the softness spill down into the face. The jaw is soft. Relax through the jaw. Down into the neck and the shoulders. Notice if you could relax the shoulders, the back of the neck. Right down into the arms and the fingers, soft. And then eventually down into the belly. Notice if you could relax at the belly. Feel the belly soften. At this point, notice as you slow down, as you create a feeling of ease in the body, perhaps in the mind. Notice how things become a little more apparent, like the senses gently open. You might hear sound. What sounds can you hear around your home environment or beyond? Could you get in touch with the breath? Can you feel the body breathing? The sense of feeling. And if you were to stay with breathing here, notice the gentleness of the breath. So it's not forced, and it's just a gentle in, a gentle out. And just as gently as you're feeling breathing right now, let's see if we can practice the yoga postures with the same gentleness. We'll bring the hands to touch at the heart center, Anjali Mudra. And acknowledging this little time that we've carved out together, let's bow the head down towards the hands. As you're ready to blink the eyes open, just slowly, gently allow the eyes to open. And when you're ready, we'll take a stretch. So please reach the hands to the sky. Feel length through the side body as you reach. We'll take the hands wide on the exhale and interlace the hands behind the back. Start with a little chest stretch. So feel the chest broaden as you work the shoulders back, the arms back. You might move a little through the head, the neck if it feels okay. Just kind of customize the practice. And then when you're ready, we're going to release that, shake the arms. We're going to meet on the mat, so I'll climb back onto the mat. Please feel free to take the cushion or any props with you. We'll start in the hands and knees pose, so all fours. And once you get there, just notice there's a little rock forward and back. So it's just a gentle sway forward and back. And as you're doing so, just starting to connect, you might even feel the wrist lightly open. And then together, let's rock forward and take a cow pose. So stretch the chest forward and up, collarbones broad. And we'll go to the cat pose. Can you feel it as you press the ground away, the back domes, the belly lifts? Let's do that 2 more times. Cow pose. You might come onto the balls of the feet if you're not there already. Stretch the toes. And then untuck the toes, press into the tops of the feet. Cat pose. Dome through the back. Press the ground away. Let's add on a little cow pose from the balls of the feet. Take an inhale, chest forward. We're going to head back to down dog. First time, hips go back, 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 side body long. Let's keep that flow going. So climb down to cow pose, lower the knees, lift up the chest. It's a breath in. We'll go to the cat pose, tops of the feet press down, press the ground, lift the belly. Cow pose, on the inhale, chest travels forward, tuck the toes. We'll go to down dog as you press the ground, and let's stay here. Feel free to kind of make any movements that feel appropriate here. So wobble the hips again, just kind of sense into the body opening. Think space in the physical body. Isn't it such a beautiful opportunity just to, acknowledge how you're feeling right now. Notice, little pockets of tension perhaps, or what's showing up for you as you move in the body. How's the body responding? And then really slowly, gently, keep the hands pressing forward and down, send the hips back and up. So notice how the side body's long, the chest is broad. And then we'll keep that feeling of length. Just lift up onto the balls of the feet, take a breath in. Bend the knees and send the hips to the heels, get really low, belly kisses the thighs, breath out. Nice, lengthen the legs on the inhale breath. And then feel the heels soften toward the ground on the exhale. They might not touch. We'll do that one more time. Lift up into the balls of the feet, breathe in. Bend the knees, crouch, get low on the breath out. Lengthen the legs and breathe in. And then feel the heels relax, soften down, breath out. This time look forward, we'll lift on the balls of the feet, tippy toe, top of the mat. So the feet walk towards the hands. As you arrive there, please, just take a ragdoll pose. So you cup the elbows if it feels okay, or you could let the arms dangle. See if you can relax here, so the head and neck, let the body soften. If it feels a little jammed up through the back here, through the hamstrings, bend the knees. So notice how the spine is long, head is long. And then you're ready, you release the bind. If you have it, keep the knees relaxed. Let's come up to stand. So slowly, gently round up and roll up through the spine. Once you arrive, please reach the arms to the sky. Find length on the breath in. Hands coming to the heart on the breath out. As you press down through the feet, let's reach the arms to the sky again on the inhale. Take the hands, circle them behind you, interlace the fingers, just as we did at the start. Nice, puff up the chest on the breath in, shoulders broaden. Keep the bind, let's bend the knees, bow forward over the legs and breathe out. Let's stay here, take a full breath in. Stay here, a full breath out. And then release the hands to the halfway lift. So chest travels forward, shoulders travel back. Step the left foot lightly to the back of the mat, exhale. Nice, lunge forward, so the chest lifts on the breath in. Then like a pyramid pose, it's light, straighten the right leg and pull the outer hip back, fold on the breath out. So try not to force this one, we'll do that 2 more times. Lunge forward, chest lifts, inhale. And then lightly straighten the right leg, just to your capacity, pull the outer hip back. Nice, last one together, breathe in, almost like encouraging the body to open. And breathe out, fold. Rebend the front knee, plant the hands, breathe in. We'll step to down dog, press the ground and breathe out. As you're ready, climb out to cow pose, lower the knees down and lift the chest, breathe in. Tops of the feet, we'll go to the cat pose on the exhale, press the ground, feel the belly lift. Stay on the tops of the feet, we'll take the cow pose, let's switch it up a little, inhale, chest forward. This time we'll travel to child's pose, hips go back, 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 arms long on the exhale. Nice, gaze between the hands like you're a snake, you're going to slither down onto the belly through the hands. Nice, once you touch down on the belly, please take the arms forward and find length. And then with the arms forward, notice here you'll press into the tops of the feet, lift the arms off the ground. Find length on the breath in, and then cactus the arms back on the breath out. So elbows travel back, chest goes forward. Let's do that 2 more times. So reach forward and long, inhale. And then pull the elbows back, lift the chest a little, feel the back muscles strengthen. Last one, together. Breathe in. And together, cactus the arms, breathe out. Let's stay here. Plant the hands beside the lowest ribs. A little baby cobra. Lift the chest a little more, send the shoulders back. And then listen up, tuck the toes, press through hands and knees pose, hips to heels as hips travel to the back. Now you straighten the legs, you're in down dog as you lengthen the spine. And then no rush here, please reach the right heel to the sky, so it's a 3-legged dog. Bend the right knee and open up through the hip. And please feel free to move here, so if you'd like to kind of roll the hip a few times, or if you could circle the ankle a couple of times, think, again, encourage the body to open. Let's take 1 more breath in. Look between the hands, can you place the right foot there, lightly on the breath out. Nice, left foot steps forward. Let's take a halfway lift, chest goes forward, shoulders go back. And then bow over the legs and empty. Press through the feet, come up to stand, reach up and stretch on the inhale. And then hands come back into the heart space on the exhale. Press down through the feet. Please reach the arms to the sky. Feel length, side body. Hands go behind the back and we'll take an interlace of the fingers. The same, lift the chest, breathe in. Carry the bind, bow forward and breathe out. Let's take a little change here. Keep the bind, bend the right knee deeply. Gaze over the left shoulder. Notice how the shoulder opens, the spine twists a little. Stay for the breath in. Stay for the breath out. Come back through center. Keep the bind, bend the left knee. Gaze the right shoulder. Stay 1 breath in. And 1 breath out. Nice. Come back through center. Halfway lift. Release the bind. Hands touch the shins. And then plant the hands. Step the right foot lightly to the back. Nice. Lunge forward so the chest lifts on the inhale. Like the pyramid pose, straighten the left leg. It's light here, so no forcing. See if you can kind of find that gentle quality. 2 more like that. Lunge forward, breath in. It's going to be different every day. Just do your edge here. Straighten the left leg and stretch. Last one. Breathe in. With this little effort, straighten and fold. Breathe out. Rebend the front knee, plant the hands, inhale. We'll go to down dog, press the ground on the exhale. Is that little flow again. Climb forward. Cow pose. Lower the knees down. Think how useful this is for the spine. Chest lifts. Cat pose. Tops of the feet. Press the ground away. Dome through the back. Stay on the tops of the feet. Cow pose. Chest travels forward and up. Spine is in extension. And we'll go to child's pose. Long through the side. Body, hips go back to the heels. Nice. Gaze forward between the hands. Again, you're going to slide your way forward onto the belly. Once you come onto the belly, this time take the fingers wide, tent the fingers so that the elbows point towards the sky. Stay on the tops of the feet here, a little movement through the front body. We'll call it striking Cobra as you press down, slowly lift up, feel the spine extend. And then lower back to the belly and to the chest on the breath out. Let's get moving in the front body. We'll do 2 more like that. Think space as you come up. Breathe in, chest open. And then gently, softly come down, breath out. Last one, let's switch it up a little. Press down to lift up on inhale. And then listen up. Drop the right ear and the right shoulder to the ground. Gaze left on the exhale. Nice. Back through center. Find that buoyancy as you breathe in. Chest lifts. We'll go left side, left ear, left shoulder as you gaze right. Nice. Come back through center on the breath in. Feel that sense of extension. And then down onto the belly on the breath out. Hands go beside the lowest ribs. As you press into the tops of the feet and the hands, it's a gentle baby cobra. Lift the chest. Tuck the toes. We'll go to child's pose. Hips go way back to the heels, arms long. Straighten the legs. You're back in down dog as you press the ground away. This time, please lift the left heel to the sky. Lift from the inner left thigh. Bend the left knee. We'll take 3 breaths here. So feel free to kind of move the hip a few times. You might encourage the head of the femur, so the ball of the hip to move in the socket of the joint. This can be really therapeutic for the hips. You feel the left knee lift a little higher to breathe in. Step the left foot lightly between the hands on the breath out. You need to take 2 steps, no worries. Look forward. Let's step forward, take a halfway lift, breathe in. And then gently bow forward and tension comes out of the body. Press through the feet. Let's come up to stand, reach up and stretch up, breathe in. Hands into the heart on the breath out. At the heart, please spin the palms, interlace the fingers. We'll press the palms, go forward and up to breathe in. Keep the legs strong and twist to the left side. So spin around, gaze behind yourself. Let's come back up through center on the breath in, lengthen. And then spin to the right side. See how far you can go around without forcing. And it's back through center on the breath in. Palms touch, bend the knees, bow forward and breathe out. Halfway lift to inhale. This time please step the left foot to the back lightly. Lower the left knee down as you exhale. Anjaneyasana, arms reach to the sky. And then as you get there, you might think stability first. So notice if you can kind of find the feet here, hug the legs towards themselves. Legs are strong. And then keep that feeling of legs strong so that the upper body can get a little lighter. Fingers soft, arms are relaxed. Let's keep that feeling of length through the spine and take the hands once again, interlace the hands behind the back. So we'll keep working the shoulders open here. As you stay, you could slide the hands down the back of the left leg, feel the chest broaden. Keep the legs strong. If there's a slight lunge forward, go for it. Let's take 1 more breath in. Stay or lunge a little on the breath out. Let's release the hands lightly to come frame the right foot. Right hand to the sky. So this time, as you twist here, option to keep the left knee grounded. It's a little more stable in the pose. If you'd like to float the back knee and lift the back leg, go for it. So if you're lifting the back knee, notice how you're not collapsing into the left hip. There's a little lift there to stabilize the pelvis. And then each time you breathe out, you might feel the spine twist a little more. Let's take 1 more breath in and 1 more breath out. Nice. Look down, right hand to the ground. Nice. As you pick up the chest, take a breath in. We'll go to down dog, press the ground and breathe out. Nice. Climb forward to cow pose. So Lower the knees, lift the chest, take an inhale. We'll go to the cat pose, press the ground, feel the spine flex on the exhale, belly lifts. Cow pose, balls of the feet. If you're not there already, breathe in. And let's go to down dog, so press the ground again, side body length. Nice. This time, right heel to the sky, just one time, feel length on the breath in. Can you step the right foot between the hands lightly and breathe out? Look forward, step forward, take a halfway lift, chest broadens. And then feel it, bow forward and relax through the body. Come up to stand, knees are soft, reach up and take an inhale. Into the heart please and exhale. So the idea here is, we're creating space through connecting with movement and breath. And this is an opportunity to sort of be in the felt experience of yoga. So the yoga is a feeling practice. So as you're ready, please, we'll take a spin of the palms, interlace the fingers. Press the palms, go forward and up to breathe in. This time, spin to the right side. Legs stay strong. Again, create that feeling of space. Mobility through the spine. Back through center to breathe in, lengthen. We'll spin to the left side, legs are strong. Come back through center, take a breath in. This time wide with the arms, bend the knees and swan dive forward as you breathe out. Halfway lift to inhale, chest travels forward. We'll step the right foot to the back and softly lower the right knee down. Anjaneyasana, reach the arms to the sky. So as you reach up, the first point here is the legs. So notice if you can once again kind of find somewhere that's stable. If you need to hug the feet, the legs towards the midline. Feel the leg muscles engaged. And then the side body's long, the fingers are relaxed. Nice. We'll keep that action of using the muscles in the legs to stabilize the shape. And take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Nice. You could stay here and just work the shoulders back. Or if you'd like to slide the hands down the back of the right leg, it's almost like a little back bend. But notice how you're lifting lightly through the belly. Just take one more breath in. Stay or lunge a little on the breath out. Nice. Release the hands to frame the left foot. No rush here. Easy twist. Left hand to the sky. Option to stay grounded on the right knee for stability. If you'd like to float the right knee, go for it. Tuck the toes and lift up. Notice how you're lifting in a way that you're not collapsing the right hip down. Nice. If it's a little more comfortable to be on the right fingertips, you could stay there. Let's take one more breath in. Feel the spine twist as the belly empties on the breath out. And then no rush. Right hand comes to the ground on the inhale. Just settle yourself on the exhale. Lift the chest to breathe in. Chest travels forward. And we'll go to down dog. Press the ground and breathe out. Last time through the flow. Climb forward. Cow pose. Knees lower. Chest lifts. Breathe in. We'll take it to the cat pose. Tops of the feet. Press the ground away. Breathe out. Cow pose. From the balls of the feet, lift up. Inhale. And down dog as the hips travel back. Side body long. Exhale. Time left heel to the sky. Breathe in. Can you step the left foot between the hands? Possibility to go really softly. Nice. Look forward and step forward. Take a halfway lift. Breathe in. And then fold over the legs and breathe out. Come up to stand. Reach up. Knees are soft. Inhale. There's no forcing here. It's just light into the heart on the exhale breath. Nice. Release the hands beside the waist. Palms face forward. It's a nice little practice called the Pawls Practice. So right here, as you stand, see if you can gently allow the eyes to close. Take a moment to pause. And what does it feel like to stand still and be in the experience of standing? Notice how the body kind of sways a little to catch its center. And rather than hold on and grip on, just allow the body to naturally sway. There's this feeling of the body's relaxed. This gentleness right now. Shoulders are soft. Isn't it true in any moment? There's so much potential to slow down and to create this feeling of space and ease. As you're ready to blink the eyes open, keep the fingers soft, please. We'll reach the arms to the sky. So arms should feel like feathers, super light. Final time, take the arms wide, bend the knees, flat back as you bow forward. Let's take the halfway lift. Chest travels forward, breathe in. Step back together, we'll go to down dog and breathe out. And as you're ready, climb forward to the plank pose. So it looks like the start of a push-up as you breathe in. And lower the knees down and the belly to the ground as you breathe out. Nice. As you touch down on the belly, please, you'll interlace the hands once again behind the back. And then from this round here, we're going to stay a little in the back bend, so we won't move so much with breath. So just come up at a place that feels suitable. Keep the back of the neck long, so the gaze is more down than it is forward. And then as you press into the tops of the feet, slowly lift up the chest, just to the capacity that you can stay. Nice. Feel the shoulders roll back, the hands work back. At the same time, send the chest forward and out. Keep pressing through the feet, or as an option, you might float the feet off the ground, lift the knees off the ground. For 3, use the back muscles to come up. For 2, let's take one more breath in, and then slowly lower the body down, and we'll create a little pillow for the forehead, so palm on palm, forehead to rest. Let's take a moment to slow things down. First time that we've really been on the belly together and totally relax. So let go of any technique, just rest. And trust what you're feeling. So might feel nice just to stay here and skip this second back bend. You know, you could just stay on the belly and relax more. If you'd like to come for the second back bend, we'll take a similar approach. So we'll this time take the hands behind the back and interlace the fingers. So there's an option to add on here. As you press down through the feet, slowly lift up through the chest. Back of the neck long, gaze down. Option to float the ankles and the knees. Now, so you could stay here 3 breaths. If you'd like to bend the knees and reach back, catch the outer ankles with the hands, go for it. If you're there, knees work closer than they do apart for 2. Let's take one more breath in. And then slowly, gently lower down on the breath out. Create that little pillow again for the forehead. And we'll meet up with those who stay. And then everybody, please, I'll ask you to bend the knees. Keep the forehead resting. Just a little windshield wipe of the knees side to side. So you might feel it like a lower back release. And then slowly, gently, we'll bring the legs back through center and place the tops of the feet onto the ground. Hands go beside the lowest ribs. As you're ready, press through tabletop shape. So hands in knees pose as we started. You walk the knees forward towards the wrists. Once they get there, cross the ankles and sit back over the feet. Lengthen the legs forward. So if you need to shift up the mat, go ahead and do that. Right leg is going to stay long. We'll bend the left knee. So as you bend the left knee, kind of walk the fleshy bits back a little. So you want the pelvis to tip more into what they call an anterior tilt. And then turn the left side of the chest to face the right foot. Reach the arms to the sky on the breath in. And slowly, gently, we'll bow forward on the breath out. If this feels a little too much, if you feel quite stuck in this one, just bend the right knee a little, let the belly kiss the thigh. And wherever you are, just see if you can relax there. So even if you feel stuck in the shape, we're learning in any moment the potential there is to relax. We'll take 3 more breaths here in the shape. ready, there's no rush. You just slowly and gently lift up away from the ground. We're going to take a little flash dance pose. Feel free to stay tall as you are, or the left hand's going to go behind you. Press into the left hand and the left shin. Kick off the right foot as you reach the right arm, go back. And then bend the right elbow, catch the head, back of the head. Take a little breath in to lean back. And then round forward, right elbow toward the left arm. So just one more like that. As you inhale, lean back, almost like the chest opens. And then as you exhale, round forward, right elbow toward the left arm. Nice. Take one more inhale to lift up and open. And then this time lower the pelvis down as you breathe out. Let's keep the right leg long. We'll step the left leg over the right leg. Again, walk the fleshy bits back a little. So notice if you need to shift the seat. Notice how things are starting to slow down at this point. And again, if you're connecting with that restlessness, if there's some sort of, notice how the mind sort of flickers. Just see if you can acknowledge that, strengthen the capacity to see that, and come back into the experience of feeling the body here. So left hand goes behind the body. Feel the sit bones, so walk the fleshy bits back. Reach the right arm to the sky to breathe in. We're going to take a twist, so right hand or right arm wraps around the left leg. And then as you press the leg into the arm, pull the arm back into the leg and gaze over the left shoulder. So spine is long here. We'll take 3 breaths. Take a lengthening inhale. Then feel the spine twist. Press the leg into the arm on the exhale. 2 more like that. Lengthen on the breath in. And then rotate the spine on the breath out. Last one. Inhale. Last one together. Exhale. And as you come back through center, we'll take a counter twist. So lower the forearms to the right, the forehead to the right. Just loosen and relax through the lower back. So you might feel this as a release through the spine. And then really slowly lift up away from the ground. Place both feet onto the earth. Bring the hands onto the ground. And fingers face the heels. Press down and slowly lift up. Lift the hips, lift the chest. Rock a little forward and back if that feels okay for the shoulders. And then no rush at all. As you're ready to come down, we'll lower the pelvis. This time left leg goes long. Right knee bends. Walk the fleshy bits back again. And then as you kind of square up the shoulders a little towards the front of the mat, turn the right chest towards the left foot, reach the arms to the sky. Encourage length here, and then slowly start to fold forward, hinging at the hips. If you need to bend the left knee to release the lower back, please do that. 5 breaths here. And if breath was a meditation, could you be right there with the breath as it goes out and feel the body get closer to the ground, feel the body relax more. Take one more breath in. Stay for the breath out. And then as you're ready, gently climb up away from the ground. Right hand goes behind. Here's the fancy one again. Kick off the left foot, reach the left arm, go back. Bend the left elbow, catch back of the head. Take a breath in to lean back slightly. And then round for left elbow toward the right arm. Just one more like that. Together, inhale. And together, exhale. We'll finish on the breath in, reach up and go back. Then slowly lower the pelvis, left hand can reach forward. Keep the left leg long, step the right foot over. Here's that seated twist again, walk the fleshy bits back. Right arm is behind the body, reach the left arm for length. And then we'll wrap it outside of the right leg. So 3 times, lengthen on the breath in. And then twist and engage right on the breath out. Left leg is a little engaged. 2 more like that. Breathe in. And out. Last one, just connecting with the breath. Inhale. And exhale. You come back through center. Slowly, gently feel the release as you drop the forearms, the forehead to the left. Ready, slowly lift up. This time both legs forward. Last little forward bend as you stretch the legs forward. Forward folds are said to have quite a calming energy, so we'll use this one to slide into the final pose. Reach the arms to the sky, breathe in, and then bow forward and breathe out. Wherever you are in this shape, even if you feel really stuck, start there. Just relax there. There's so much potential in any moment to connect with that fundamental spaciousness, rather than act out or avoid or judge or blame or be in some kind of self-preoccupation. This ability here just to wait, just to create space. As you're ready, there's no rush at all here. You could stay as you are, or if you're ready to come onto your back, take this relaxed state down and rest. So you slowly roll down the spine. Let the feet flop out. Bring the hands beside you to rest. We'll take a couple of minutes here in the resting shape. So go ahead and just set it up. If you need another prop or the cushion or anything at all, please set yourself up to rest. And allow my voice to bring you out of the resting shape. So just totally full surrender at this point. You might feel here as you lay on the back, just acknowledge resting, feel the body resting. Notice how the skin is soft. Can you feel the muscles relaxed? And the bones, notice how the bones are heavy. And then perhaps a moment just to check in. How's the body feeling at this point? What's the mood like? And to practice, whatever it is, whatever's arising, just to acknowledge things as they are, just to learn how to relax with things as they are. This becomes the practice. You might like to gently come back into breath for a moment and notice the body breathing itself. Just the breath alone is such a beautiful entry point into the present moment, such an anchor into the present moment, the here and the now. You feel the body breathing. You might like to take a big stretch behind you or just a little movement to start, whatever feels appropriate. And then we're going to meet up in the sitting posture, so please take your time to get there. If you'd like to roll to the side to start, or once you arrive in the seat, bring the hands just as we started, we'll close, connected at the heart. And we'll seal the practice with the sound of a long extended breath out, and at the end of the breath, just take a moment to be once again in the pause of the practice. So together, let's take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, breathe out. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys, for practicing. And if you'd like to slide into a meditation at this point or keep resting, please do that. Otherwise, once again, it's an honor to practice with you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.